What is one time that made you realize that America really messed you up?
It's not current, but when I was studying in the UK, one day I really needed to see a doctor. But I didn't know how to access care. I didn't know what my insurance situation was like, so I just went to work. And eventually I was in so much pain that I burst into tears and my boss pulled me aside. And he was like, "What's up?" And I was like, "I really need to see a doctor, but I don't know how to access care here. I don't know if I can afford it." And he was like, "What the fuck are you talking about? Go down the street to the hospital." And I argued with him. And he was like, "No, just trust me, just go to the hospital." So I went and I was like clutching my like student ID in my hand, my passport. And I was like trying to remember how much I had in my bank account, like checking. And I got called back to the doctor. He was like, "Yep, this is what's wrong with you. Pick up your prescription on the way out." And I was like, "I'm sorry, do you know how much it's going to be?" And he said, "I don't know, maybe 8 pounds. I was like, "I'm sorry, 8? He was like, "Yeah, I don't think it's ever more than that." The receptionist kept laughing at me because I didn't feel comfortable leaving without paying somebody. And I kept asking and asking if I owed anybody any money.
The biggest culture shock for me after moving to Spain, healthcare. In the US, we were paying $2,400 a month for a family of 3, plus copays. Here in Spain, we pay $180 a month for a family of 3 total, and that includes dental. And that's it. No surprise bills after, no crazy deductibles, none of that. Spain actually has an amazing healthcare system that is actually free for its citizens. But when you're moving to Spain, you do require to have private insurance. Even that, it's way cheaper than what we were paying in the US. We all know that the healthcare system in the US is a for-profit system. Hospitals and insurance companies are all businesses trying to make money. Let me tell you that the service and the care here is excellent. The doctors don't really push you to do certain things. Unfortunately, that was not the case when I became a mother in the US. I felt like I was very pressured with her US doctor to do certain things that I was not 100% okay with. And that is one of the biggest differences that I've noticed.
My dad fell down the stairs in Madrid and broke his humerus. They had to call an ambulance. He had to go to the hospital, x-rays, everything. And it was a pretty big hospital visit, you know, all the things. They could give him medicine, all that. Oh, there he is with his sling. So we get the bill. Guess how much it is? Guess how much an ambulance and hospital and x-ray bill. He has no insurance. He's not from Spain. He's just visiting. He doesn't live here. Can you see it? 185 euro for the ambulance, for everything, with no insurance, nothing. He doesn't live here. This is like full blown what a person would pay without insurance.
Once you leave America, you ain't never going back. Honestly, I left like almost 2-3 years ago, and ever since I left America, I've been nothing but happy, nothing but blessed, nothing but grateful. But when I was living in America, I was nothing but depressed. I was miserable. I was living in that paycheck to paycheck lifestyle. Just know, the minute you leave America, your happiness, your depression, all that gets a lot better. When you're in America, bro, that shit is miserable.
So I'm in a pharmacy in Spain. Do you want to know how much my albuterol, that normally costs like so much money in the US, just costed me? 4 euros. That's like $6, guys. This is one of the many reasons why I decided to come to Spain to live, is because healthcare is just so much cheaper, especially if you're coming from the US. I'm Shauna. I moved abroad in 2016 to Barcelona, Spain. I spend $65 per month for my private healthcare plan. I have access to any doctor I want, no copays, no deductibles. And then, of course, when I need medicine, you get little expenses like this: 1 euro, 2 euros, 3 euros, 4 euros, 5 euros for medicine that your doctors order.
Honestly, at this point, I don't even want to get rich to even be rich and live luxurious. I literally want to get rich so I can get the fuck out this country. I cannot stand it here anymore. Everything about this country makes me make my fucking stomach bubble the fuck up, especially the fucking economy. I'm sick of it for everybody, but I'm really sick of it for myself too, because like I'm just sick of everything is not being a fucking affordable. I'm sick of this fucking rat race shit. Like, I don't even give a fuck about the American dream. Fuck American dream. I don't want no fucking, like, I would like it, yeah, but honestly, it don't even sound that appealing when you think about it, because it's like, damn, you could buy a big ass house and it's like, it's still not even yours. The fucking whoever the fuck can take it back if you don't pay your property taxes, and you still got to do this and do, like, it's just like, is anything ever fucking really what it is? Like, do we just keep fucking working for shit and it's just, you just never get there? Like, I'm confused. Like, even when you talk to people that's fucking doctors and lawyers and shit, they're fucking stressed out and fucking financially not in a good fucking place either, and it makes no sense to me. like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, honestly, all this shit is a fucking lie. And that's the reason I really want to move the fuck out of this country. I want to live abroad because I'm tired of idealizing my life based off American standards. I want to go to another country where they're not worried about who got the flyest shoes, who got the nicest car, who got the biggest house, and I don't give a fuck about none of that. I want to live in a fucking jungle. I want to wake up and eat my fruit and pet my pet monkey every day, and not have to sit here and stress about fucking dumb shit like fucking bills and fucking gas and budgeting out no, it's fucking annoying now. It's literally fucking annoying. Like, I fucking cannot stand it here. I cannot wait. I can't wait till I can stitch this video and I'm living abroad in another fucking country. Can't wait.
What if I told you that millions of Americans have been paying some of the highest healthcare costs in the world, only to discover that people in many European countries can visit a doctor without worrying about a massive bill? Now, Americans who have moved overseas are sharing their experiences, and for some, it's completely changing how they view healthcare, taxes, and the American dream. But is Europe really the paradise people claim it is? Let's watch more clips and we'll come back to talk about it.
Americans have no idea what they're missing out on with the free healthcare system. I lost a bottle of my HIV medication while on a trip because I've been hostel hopping, and I just left it in one of the rooms. I told them that I lost it. Immediately they gave me another bottle, no questions asked. And they're just like, here, have a good day. I was like, oh. Because in the US, it's $3,000 a month if you don't have insurance, and it's still like $300 or $400 a month even if you have insurance. It's just like a high deductible or something. But in Italy, it's free. You just walk in. You don't have to worry about dying or anything. And it just makes me think of all the people in the US who literally just can't afford medication, and they're either passing on HIV to other people, because it's not like people are gonna stop having sex just because they can't afford the medication, or they just end up dying because HIV then progresses to AIDS without the medication. And I know the US has programs to help with stuff like that, like the Ryan White Foundation, but damn, having HIV in the US has made me rethink my career paths just to make sure that I'm going to be able to afford my medication and stay alive for the rest of my life. I wonder how different my life would be if I didn't have to worry about the cost of my HIV medication.
So I've been having a sore throat for now 3 days. I really think it's strep throat. So I'm going to the doctor, and I will take you with me. So I live in Denmark, and like most places in Europe, going to the doctor is free. All I had to do was to call, and I got an appointment for today because everyone has their own doctor. So I will go, they will do a swab, and we'll see if I have strep throat or not. And then if I do, I will get a prescription, and then I'll go to the pharmacy and get some penicillin. I will have to pay for the penicillin though, but everything else is free because healthcare here is free. So I just came out of the doctor, took about 10 minutes total, 8 minutes waiting and 2 minutes to get the swab and get the results. And it turns out that I do have strep throat. So now I'm waiting for my prescription to be ready. I will get a notification in this app from the pharmacy that I have. And once my prescription is ready, I will go to the pharmacy and I will get some penicillin and I will start my healing process. And as I mentioned earlier, all of this was free except for the penicillin that I will pay because I live in Denmark, and in Denmark, healthcare is free.
After hearing these stories, it's easy to understand why this debate has exploded online. Many European countries have universal healthcare system, meaning residents generally pay through taxes rather than large medical bills at the point of care. That can reduce out-of-pocket costs and medical debt for many families. But no system is perfect. Some countries have longer wait times for certain non-emergency procedures, and residents often pay higher taxes to support those healthcare systems. Meanwhile, the United States remains a global leader in medical innovation and offer quicker access to some specialized treatment for people with the right insurance. So the real question isn't whether one system is perfect, it's whether Americans should have to choose between their health and their finances. As more people travel, work abroad, and compare different systems, these conversations are becoming harder to ignore. Healthcare affects everyone, regardless of politics, and many Americans simply want a system that is affordable, accessible, and delivers quality care. What do you think? Would you rather pay higher taxes if it meant lower medical bills, or do you prefer the current US system? Share your thoughts in the comments respectfully, and before you go, do well to like and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next.